Hello, this is Letters to You in 173. We're almost halfway, baby. All right. Okay, this one's called X equals Y. Dear Ewan, when I think T is being discourteous, it means that he is sad. He's Midwestern and doesn't have the best ground game on feeling what he's feeling. He surprisingly moves through things healthily and completely. I really try to remember that discourteous from my lens equals sad from my lens. I'm not even sure it's true, but my love for him comes back online so quickly when I translate that. I think people in general, based on myself, think of translating the way/thing they're noticing to the truth that brings us back to love. I think they think of it like a burden because I need to muster up a lot of strength to get through the part of me that thinks it's a burden. I'm really into translating. It's hard. I want to be with people in their world and simultaneously curate and beautify mine. When I'm with a client or in a relatefulness flow, if I get sleepy, it equals there's anger here, especially if the sleepiness is sudden. When I was young, my father got had some very angry moments. I wouldn't get yelled at if I was in bed. That was a safe zone. Ergo, I get sleepy when I sense anger. It's kind of annoying, and I'm imagining most people would try to heal it. My face takes on a just bit of lemon shape when I think of that. I like that I have idiosyncrasies. I feel anger by noticing sleepiness. It's sleepier the more the anger seems suppressed. I never assert that I'm only sensing other people's anger. I'm often sensing me suppressing my own. My favorite translation is when someone seems like a sociopath. They look at me funny and I don't feel human in their gaze. If something could be explained by assigning an autism label to somebody instead of a sociopathy label, do it. I've spotted it 3 times. This guy kept coming up to me at a sex party and saying things that seemed purposefully rude. He walked up to 5 of us standing and said, "It smells like ass over here." At first, I thought, we're butt fucking, bro. This is going to happen. But it kept happening. The third time he got in my space, he whipped his dinghy out and said, "Suck it." And it sounded canned, like from a porn movie. I shook my head no. He proceeded to step on my foot, and it seemed purposeful. I stood up and spoke directly. "Get away from me. This is not my vibe." People looked. I felt like I was protecting everybody, but then he came up to me again as I was leaving and tried to talk again. Again, it seemed canned. I flashed back to when I worked in special ed and remembered my buddy with Asperger's who used to mimic voices from cartoons. Is he mimicking bad porn? Would this all make sense if he was autistic? Relief. I still don't know, but I'm moving forward like I have a cool sensor. For now, my magic power works when I awaken inside of a victimy melodrama about there being bad guys in the world. I do not eschew that my sensors have a dramatic syntax. I used to try to fix it or heal it. That never really worked on purpose. Regular breakdowns equals features. Something codependent in me wants to insist to everybody, guys, stop resenting that genius comes idiosyncratically. I think that when a lot of people do shadow work, they think that they're doing it to go back to the way they were before they thought they had to do shadow work. It never feels like this to me. I thought as I went forward that I would feel further away from people. I'm more complex and having a harder time relaying accurate pictures of myself. But the opposite is true. The more I go forward into my idiosyncratic intimacy with the universe, the more I just generally feel love. I can't be sure, but I think the person that I wanted to see was me. Now that I've said it, I make a rule. That's where we're starting from. Wanting to be seen equals wanting to be seen by me. I'm not allergic to the joys of others seeing me, but beautiful as that is, it distracts from the translation. I just leaned over and put my hand on T's arm. I'm sorry you got hit with so much transition at once. Thanks. It's a lot. I feel seen, he replied. Not confirmation of my math, but I'll take the win. Night, Mike.